Okay, we should be live. Just checking everything. Check, check, check. Okay, let me double check here really quickly. Just to make sure everything sounds okay. Okay, does everything sound okay? Can you guys hear me? Yep, it does. Gotcha. Okay. Just making sure. Hey, what's going on, Pana? I appreciate you being here. Alter, what's going on? Happy Friday. Who am I? Welcome, welcome, welcome. Hey, what's going on, Cameo? How you doing? Happy Friday. Welcome. So I gotta be a little quiet right now. Literally have my family sleeping right behind me. Um, but as the live stream goes on, I'll be able to get a little bit louder. Just gotta be a little quiet right now. Hey, what's going on, Azza? I appreciate you being here. Happy Friday. Welcome, welcome. How much longer? We got about 56 minutes. 56 minutes. So what I thought we would do is a bit of a pre-show. By the way, I appreciate you guys being here. Welcome. We'll do a bit of a pre-show. We'll take a look at some gameplay from the technical test, and we'll take a look at some gameplay from the beta. Kind of dare to compare a little bit, and then take a look at some more information. I want to talk to you guys about the background, the lore, what you guys see, just to get a little discussion going. And then we'll be right on time for the preview for the closed beta test, and then we'll go afterwards discuss what we saw in that closed beta test preview. So thank you guys for joining. I appreciate you being here. Thank you guys for the 15 likes also. That's amazing. You guys are awesome. Welcome, welcome. No, hey Zatu, I appreciate you being here. It's not starting right now. We got about 55 minutes left before it actually starts. So this is a little pre-show. We're gonna do a little pre-show. So let's go ahead and take a look. We're gonna take a look at the 8 minutes of Wuthering Waves gameplay from the trailer that they did back in 2022, and then we're gonna compare it to the IGN gameplay. So these are both, the IGN videos. So we're gonna do that right now. Let me make sure this is not. Yeah, that's super loud. I'm gonna go ahead and bring this down a little bit. I'll bring that down a little bit, and so that's how we're gonna do it. So in 50 minutes, I'll be here. Break-in fasting soon. Hey, that's what's up, Zatu. Thank you guys so much. I appreciate the support. Yeah, come back. If you want to come back in 50 minutes, and then that's when the hype will really be going down. That's when the hype will really be going down. But yeah, let's go ahead and take a look at this trailer, and then we're gonna compare it to the gameplay, the most recent gameplay. What I'm really looking at is in comparing are the art style, the detail, and there are differences in the gameplay of the characters. I was looking at Yan Yan's gameplay from the technical test to the closed beta. I was gonna do a video on it, but I opted not to. Yan Yan has some major changes done from the technical test to the closed beta, so excited about. Oh, also, I wanted to ask you guys before I jump into this video. Did want to ask you guys, what are you most excited to see or expecting to see from this closed beta preview? Wanted to ask you guys that. Oh, I didn't put out any. Oh, hold on, guys. I didn't put out any notifications. Hold on. I want to do that really quickly. Let me put out some notifications, and then we'll get started here. Let me do that really quickly. 1 second here. Thank you guys for your patience. Okay. I'm gonna put it out on Twitter really quickly. Okay, and let me just put it out on Discord. I should have had Discord open. And then if you guys are popping in, I appreciate you being here. I'm gonna get to you guys here in just a second. I'm just putting out these notifications really quickly. Okay. All right. Got the notifications out. Hey, what's going on, Lost Within? I appreciate you being here. Is it closed beta gameplay or just a preview? I have no clue. I'm gonna expect some gameplay, but I'm not too sure. Kind of hoping there's a co-op feature. So, yeah, I believe. Oh yeah, I'm hoping to. Hopefully they'll show that. I want to see boss fight. Yeah, definitely. Hey, what's going on, Sunrise? Happy Friday. I appreciate you being here. Why'd you say no, Cody? Cameo. What's the no Cody part? Okay, let's go ahead. All right, so I got those notifications popped out. Let's go ahead and take a look at the trailer right here. Hey, what's going on, Star Rec? I appreciate you being here. Happy Friday. How you doing? All right, let's take a look at this really quickly. Oh, forgetting that. I forgot to send out the notifications. I'm brand new to this. Hey, Tay Rock, I appreciate you being here. Happy Friday, my friend. How you doing? Welcome, welcome, welcome. Let me see if I put the volume up a little bit. Okay, that should be good. All right, so right off the bat, one thing I did want to quickly mention, you could already see the background for the boss fight here different, right? And then the boss himself is red instead of that purplish color. So right off the bat, you could already see the differences. Boss fight's gonna be epic. This is the tutorial boss fight, right? And then you got the 1-inch punch. How epic is that? So now we go into the boxer stance. So this should be phase 2, where now he's attacking a lot faster, moving a lot quicker, different moves, right? Got some juggling going on. And let me know if the volume is okay. And these cutscenes are pretty insane. Okay, now we're gonna be moving into phase 3. Now he grows the wings, and then he's gonna get the lance or the spear. And you can see things have really ramped up at this point. So he's got big slicing attacks right there, wide range. You know, not too difficult to telegraph, right? Anticipate you got the parry right there, or the counter. Put him in a down state. Another dodge, another dodge. Another down state. Okay, and you can see he got up right away and did an attack, so you got to be ready for that. Use the wing to attack. Now he's up in the air. Fast tornado. Go ahead, another parry right there. Yeah, I do too, Alter. Like I like the red and the black. Like it looks good. But I think I like that purple color a little bit more as well. When I was looking at the crownless data that they put on the website, the purple gives it a little like more of an ominous look to it. A little more, you know, it felt a little more threatening because it had a darker tone to it. Kind of like this guy right here. So this is another boss fight right here. And keep in mind, one thing I did want to mention, keep in mind when you defeat these bosses, and this is something that I would need to see, is if every time you defeat them you can capture them, but you can capture these bosses and then be able to use them. We seen this boss use in the Gion gameplay. You use this one, and this one in particular seems to be pretty strong, but we also see them crownless that you're able to capture and use in the technical tests as well, which he seemed pretty strong also. So these bosses, you can capture them, and obviously they seem to be the ones that are going to be stronger to use when you have them captured. So keep that in mind, which I thought that's actually really cool, because you're going to be going through this difficult boss fight. You're going to finally overcome this boss, and then you can capture them and use them for your own gameplay. And you can see this one is very fast, right? Teleporting. A little bit harder to telegraph the moves on this boss in particular. Very flashy as well, right? Very flashy. Particle effects all over the place. This one's probably going to take a few times fighting. Whoever playing is cracked. Yeah, they probably practiced this fight a couple of times before they did this trailer. I would imagine they probably practiced this fight a couple of times. So now we got Yan Yan out. And then obviously that's a smaller enemy that they're using, that they defeated and captured. Yeah, but one thing that I noticed from Yan Yan's technical test gameplay to the beta is that her skill is different. This is Shanhua, which this is one character that I'm really excited to use. A little more complex, a little more technical. But yeah, Yan Yan's gameplay, I noticed that the skill is different from the technical test of the closed beta. They changed the skill. They also changed the passive bar above her health. That's slightly different. And then they also changed her ultimate. It's different. Not only looks different, but performs differently as well. So they did a lot of changes to Yan Yan. Other than that, I didn't see too many differences outside of that. Like her basic attacks look normal. Her jumping attack looked the same. Good stuff. And then we got the turtle boss. The turtle boss. They had some type of statistics for this boss. Like, what was it? I don't want to misquote, but it was like 75 or 80% of players that first encountered this boss lost or something. It was some statistic like that. Thank you guys, by the way, for the 18 likes. I do truly appreciate it. You guys are amazing, in the 16 of you here. Thank you guys so much for hanging out. I do appreciate it. If you're just popping in, what we're doing is previewing the technical test gameplay. Well, I don't know if this is technical test per se, but this is from 2022, the trailer that they presented. And then we're going to take a look at the IGN video and kind of compare it a little bit to see the differences that they make. Now, obviously, we can't compare these bosses. What a parry. Because they don't have it in the IGN gameplay, but we can see the differences in, you know, how the scaling looks in terms of the environment, the detail that they put into it, and things of that nature. So we're going to take a look at that right after this one. Oh, they have this. I forgot that they use her in this one. What a parry again. Massive parry. And you hop on up. This is a cool little mechanic, right? So this is different. And we'll see that from the IGN gameplay, but it's no longer like this big tornado, if I'm not mistaken. It's different. And then obviously her forte is glowing, which on the technical test for these resonators, when they use their ultimates, their forte wasn't glowing. That must have been a change that they felt was warranted to do, maybe to fit more in with the lore, because the forte has something to do with these resonators like overclocking, or using too much of it is, I think, can be a detriment in this game. So we'll have to see what that's all about. Hey, and then that's when we saw the man himself, Gian. Look at this. What a Giga Chad. This must be, I'm guessing this is another boss that you're gonna have to fight, which is gonna be pretty interesting to see how that's gonna go down. Thank you guys for the 21 likes, by the way. I do truly appreciate it. Gian coming soon. I don't think I noticed that last time. Awesome. Brilliant. Gameplay looks very fun. Looking forward to it. It looks incredible. Yeah, I can struggle on this guy. Yep. Is there a release date for this game? Not yet, Melvin. We'll see what they say in the preview for the closed beta. The closed beta is coming up, but no release date yet. Welcome, by the way. Malcolm, welcome. I appreciate you being here. Is this game going to be available on mobile? Yeah, I believe so. Yeah, mobile and PC. Who's the pink-haired one? Her name is Taochi? I'm sure I butchered that, but something to that effect. Hey, what's going on, Jess? I appreciate you being here. When is the PV starting? The preview starting. What's going on, Sam? Preview starting in, let's take a look. 40 minutes. We got 40 minutes before the preview starts. Oh, that's loud. That's loud. Well, that's weird. That just started. Hold on. Hold on. We're gonna stay right here for a second. This just started. Like the music, I'm saying. And now they don't have the countdown. Interesting. Okay, let's give it a second here. Yeah, somebody said they had the volume at max. Yeah, same. Almost blew my ears out. So they just started streaming. Wow, they started like what, an hour early? 40 minutes early. We saw that. Combat looks great. Looks fun like PGR. Yeah, I mean that's what you expect, right? From Kuro game. You expect the gameplay to be top notch, top tier, right? Okay. So I'm gonna assume they're gonna be waiting still, right? I'm assuming they're gonna be on time. So we're gonna take a look at the IGN gameplay. I'm afraid to move off this just in case they like start early or something, for whatever reason. But they got the scheduled time there. I don't think they would start early. I'm afraid to move. I don't know. What do you think, chat? We should take a look at something else. Should we take a look at the IGN gameplay and then maybe come back to this? Genshin finisher. Genshin killer. Oh my gosh, they started early with the Genshin killer stuff. Should have expected that. There's probably gonna be a war of Genshin people and Wuthering Waves people in here going back and forth. Do you think this game can compete with Genshin? Yeah, but in a different way. I think it'll be competition for Genshin, but in a different way. It's not gonna try and compete with Genshin on like the way it looks and the casualness. It's gonna compete with Genshin on the open world, of course, the story, but the combat and their own unique features. But these games are going to be so different that it's going to be hard for people to compare the two. The only comparison is the open world aspect, in my opinion. The open world aspect, the party members, you know, the traditional stuff that you would find from, you know, an open world gacha game. But other than that, there's going to be such massive differences that it's going to be hard to compare the two. The chat and the stream is going nuts. Yeah, they're not playing gameplay wise. Oh yeah, gameplay wise, it's going to be bar none. Wuthering Waves. Gameplay like the combat, yeah, it's going to be bar none. Wuthering Waves. I mean, Genshin has a unique feature of the reactions, which is really cool, you know, and that can get pretty in depth, but it's not going to hold a candle to the combat that Wuthering Waves is going to provide in terms of speed, mechanics, technicality, and things of that nature. It's gonna be hands down Wuthering Waves. And the thing about it is that you can already see it, and it's not even closed beta. It's only gonna get more in depth as we get more into the game and the game progresses and we get more characters, and those characters have more passives and more unique abilities. It's just only gonna get more technical and more in depth. So yeah, it's gonna be Wuthering Waves hands down. Hey, what's going on, Scully? Happy Friday. I appreciate you being here. I'm afraid to move off of this screen, I'm not gonna lie. Even though the chat's kind of entertaining with the whole Genshin Impact stuff. Like, why is that the first thing people go to is Genshin Impact and comparisons and Genshin Killer and stuff? Like, let them exist in their own space. Thank you guys for the 23 likes, by the way. I do truly appreciate it. And the 19 of you here, thank you guys so much. Incredible. Hopefully everybody's having a great Friday. Super early for me. I'm gonna assume that they're going off of the correct time, right? You know what I'm gonna do? Actually, I'm gonna have a separate window for this up. So if I see anything happening, I'll switch back to this. But I'm gonna have a separate window up. We're gonna take a look at the IGN gameplay, break that down a little bit. How about we do that? Yeah, let's do that. So I'm going to move over to the IGN gameplay. Okay, so I have the preview in a separate window. So if I see anything happen, I'm all over it. Okay. So let's take a look at the closed beta footage here. Okay. So what I noticed from and I just break down on one of my videos on the channel where I broke down the gameplay for this. But the first thing that I noticed is that the world itself looks a lot more detailed and looks slightly brighter. It looks slightly brighter, but a lot more detail to it. Where in the technical test, which of course it was a technical test, it looked a little more bland. Like, for example, the rocks didn't have as much detail to them, and the grass didn't have much detail to them. Everything kind of blended together, so it looked like just one flat surface in the technical test. Obviously, they improved upon that for the closed beta. Bear with me 1 second here, guys. I'm having some stream issues. Bear with me one moment. Hey, what's going on, Mr. Thickums? I appreciate you being here. Does everything look okay, guys, or is the stream like buffering? Because it's telling me my stream's not getting enough. Let me try something. It's telling me that I'm not getting a good connection. It's buffering a bit. Oh boy, of course this would be happening. Of course this would be happening. Okay. I think maybe it might have been fixed. I think it might be okay now. Sticking a bit. Okay, thank you, Melvin. It looked like it went away for me now though. Not buffering for now. Okay, I think it's okay now. All right, so let's take a let's continue and see if it persists. Hopefully not. Hopefully not. I can't deal with stream issues right now. YouTube, you gotta stay strong for me, please. All right, let's let's try it now. Let's try it now. All right, so we know the wall running's clean, right? So we got the chest. One thing I haven't been paying a whole lot of attention to is like the actual items you're gonna get. Union experience, that's gotta be like your world level experience. Test a trait, voucher. I can only speculate what that is. I don't know if that's like premium currency towards the gacha because it's like a voucher, or you know, something for leveling up your characters. I'm not too sure. Obviously you got your coin, which is going to be like your gold or mora in this game. Commemorative coin, I'm not too sure what that's in reference to. Training gauntlet, weather ride transmitter. I can imagine this is like your upgrade material. So that's one thing that I haven't been really paying attention to. Oh, one other thing I did want to note as well is that in the technical tests, I don't know if it was the individual themselves that changed the keybind, but the grapple used to be the V key, so V is in Victor key. Now it's T is in Tango, which I think is better in my opinion. So they changed that, but once again, I don't know if that was from the technical test of closed beta or if that was actually the individuals themselves. All right, moving on. Is it looking better now, guys? Is it not buffering as much? I hope not. I was watching Loba Pixel's video, his in-depth analysis, which great video, you guys should check it out and support them as well. They pointed out this big figure in the back, which I didn't notice as well, but it almost resembles like a dragon or some type of monster right in the background. I thought that was pretty cool to note. I didn't catch that on any of my look throughs, right, when I was trying to like analyze the game. Hey, what's going on, Pete? I appreciate you being here. Happy Friday. Still buffering? Oh boy, is it still buffering? Just wake up by so hyped to see the live stream. Yeah, Scully. Did you serve in the armed forces? I did not, dude. Welcome though. My father did, and my brother. Hey, what's going on, Dragon? Happy Friday. I appreciate you being here. Did people get in their beta key yet? No, not yet, Dragon. Today was the last day for registration, so I would imagine after today is when they'll be possibly handing them out. I'm not entirely too sure. Is it still buffering, guys? It's saying good on my end. Thank you guys for the 25 likes, by the way. I do truly appreciate it. Yeah, I wonder if those vouchers is like you know, like the premium currency. Bosses going along gaze, hunting me back some bees for stockpiling. Those pick for retinue. Makes no conflicts with Huanglong officials, which is, you know, the faction or the union that pretty much all of our resonators are from outside of like Anke, right? Officials are other gangs. Unless you feel confident to beat them all, make sure to weigh your fist before getting in a fight. Gotcha. And it got better. It's good now. Okay, thank you guys. I appreciate it. Thank you for the feedback, or the confirmation, I should say. Thank you. Okay, now everything's pretty typical, right? Birds flying. I don't think you got that in the technical test. Just a lot more detail, right? A lot more detail. What was that? Audio casket. Wonder what that's in reference to. Got some NPCs. Kind of look like the rover a little bit, right? commemorative coin. Obviously that's going to be important, right? Training small blade, probably used to upgrade your weapon. Huanglong Echo dataset, not too sure, and then more union experience. And then you got the message feature, which I think is really dope. What's this live event going to be about? Do we know? So it's a closed beta test preview. What that entails, I'm not entirely too sure. I'm hoping to see a lot though. Okay, so the skill right there, I'm sorry to pause, but I gotta go back. The Yan Yan skill right here, that's different than from the technical test. Before in the technical test, she did like a spin around and then she sheathed her weapon and then it kind of like exploded. Now she does like this jump back effect and then it's like this whirlwind that happens with a bunch of slices, and it almost looks like it gathers the enemies, almost like CCs them a little bit. So they changed her skill. But I think the cooldowns are the same. 10-second for the skill, 30-second for the ultimate. I don't know if it CCs that well. CCs pretty decently. But yeah, they changed her skill and her ultimate, which we'll take a look at the ultimate here in just a second. But yeah, you could see, you know, it's extremely fast paced, which is what I'm all about. Yeah, so we have the Echo, all level 1. And a lot of people are speculating this is going to be like the artifact set, where you can equip different ones. You got 3 more of those vouchers. And then I guess the one that you have highlighted, or the one that's in the first slot, is the one that you'll be able to actually use on that resonator. It's an interesting concept that they went with, definitely unique, and one that I'm all about.
Something you need?
The capture feature. And I still have the closed beta test preview in a different window. Nothing happening yet. They're hanging out. They're just hanging out. So skill. So that's another thing that I wanted to note right there. So let me see here. So one thing to note is that right there, so you can, oh, I didn't mean to back out. So you can see that her passive bar is full right here, right? Now watch this attack. This attack right here, so she does, yeah, I'm gonna assume this is like a charge attack in the air, but Yan Yan depletes that bar and does this attack where it rains down mid switch, by the way, mid-air switch into the rover, but it rains down these attacks. I can assume you can do that on the floor as well with the full bar, but it appears to obviously have a greater attack. Like it does more when that bar is full, and I'm gonna assume it's in relation to like the charge attack that you can do, which is pretty dope. I don't know the details of the passive though, but that appears is when you have that bar full, you can do like a charge attack, and it has more strength, does more damage, has more effects. See, that's the thing, they never went into like the passives of these characters. You can go into the passives of the enemies, so you switch and you can see the passive of the ones that you capture, the ones that you equipped, but not the actual resonators themselves. So we can't see exactly what they do. Mid-air switch, seamless, by the way. Seamless mid-air switch, brilliant. So this ult is different. So the first is the transition of the ult is slightly different. It's a little more fluid, but then the forte on the forehead in the technical test, that didn't glow on any of the resonators that I saw. Now it glows, and I think they made that change because it's going to be in regards and relations to the lore and backstory of the Forte and the overclocking and the resonators. It all has to go back to that, and not losing all control, because I think if you lose all control of your Forte and you overclock, you can turn into the Lament, and or start to slowly get taken over. And you could see those from different characters that were in the story who looked unnatural. They looked like they were overclocking. They looked like they were losing control of their Forte. And I don't know if that's due to usage, or a personality trait, or where they're from, but something is in relation to that. So I think they made it glow for a reason, obviously. And I think that's the reason. And then this right here, this used to be more of like a condensed tornado. And now it's just like this very large, it's still a tornado, but it's not as condensed, it's not as formed, it's much more of a wide range, and it looks like a bunch of arcing slices with a mini tornado in the middle. Right? It's not as condensed. Which I prefer the redesign on the old better. in all ways. Thank you guys for the 27 likes. I appreciate it. Welcome, by the way, if you're new here. I appreciate you being here. We're obviously going to be covering Wuthering Waves extensively, so if you want to stay tapped in, have plenty of videos on the channel, make sure to subscribe, join the FBG fam. I'd love to have you guys stick around and be a part of the fam. And then we got some emotes, right? Always fun, gotta have your emotes. Got your scan feature. That's really cool, being able to use the enemies that you capture to work the environment. Got a massive glow up. Yeah, she got a massive glow up. I love the redesign. Much more charismatic, right? The glow up was real. Like her old design wasn't bad per se, but it was a little bland. It was a little bland in relation to her personality. Like if you look at her archive, her personality is all about being enthusiastic, upbeat, fiery, right? So her design didn't really fit. This redesign fits, and this redesign is a lot more detailed, looks a lot better. But not only the redesign to her specifically, but also her old animation changed completely also. So yeah, Chishia got a massive glow up in my opinion. Massive glow up. And then of course we got the Giga Chad himself, the man of the hour, Gian. I don't think so, but I have a sneaky suspicion he's gonna be like the Diluc of Wuthering Waves. And what I mean by that is, you remember when Genshin Impact first came out and people were going like thousands deep to get Diluc, and then, you know, towards mid Genshin Impact he kind of fell off and wasn't the same, which is natural, right? That naturally happens in gacha games with power creep and progression. I hope not, but I kind of have that feeling that Gian's gonna get like the Diluc syndrome, you know, because everybody's gonna go thousands deep to get Gian, and Gian is gonna be, because like in the beginning Diluc was the unit, the character to have, and was like the strongest in the beginning, and then just kind of fell off as the game progressed. I'm hoping that's not gonna be the case, but I kind of feel like that's gonna be the case. we'll definitely see. We'll definitely see. It's just one of those sneaky suspicions that I have, kind of like a gut feeling, right? But I could be wrong in the aspect that they balance a lot better in this game, and power creep won't be as hard, you know, because he looks incredible. he looks, but of course Diluc looked incredible as well. I mean, still does, right? But I can guarantee Gian's gonna be the unit to have in the beginning that's gonna like hard carry you. absolutely hard carry you in the beginning. The thing about it is that, you know, obviously I've been looking in depth into these gameplays, and all these characters look viable. Like, none of these characters look weak in my opinion. They all look strong in their own way. So I don't know. It could be different, right? Hope he doesn't get dilute, right? I want Gun Girl or Dungeon the most. Yeah, I like those two. They're really cool. Dungeon is looking incredible, by the way. I really like the way Dungeon looks. They still are not doing anything with the closed beta test preview, so I assume it is gonna happen right at 7:30. So we got about 15 minutes. So we're gonna hop over there in just a second. 30 likes, you guys are amazing. Thank you so much. Thank you to the 20 of you here hanging out with me. I do truly appreciate it. I want to take a look at that map really quickly one more time. Just gonna back it up a little bit. Let me go back to that map. I want to pause it right here. So we're in the Central Plains. Beacons all over the place, and then you could see, so they clearly map out these more dangerous areas with the Forte symbol, right? I wonder what this symbol is. I'm not too sure what that symbol is, but the map itself already looks, you know, decently big. You can see the marked off areas, so you know that we're going to be getting obviously more areas, more unions. Hoping the world's massive. Co-op PvE dungeon, we'll see. Saiku, I appreciate you being here. Don't expect like an MMO feature, because this is not an MMO. So don't expect MMO dungeons, 30-man raids like Blue Protocol. But yes, having PvE co-op and it actually matter would be really cool. And like maybe a dungeon like feature, yeah. That's a big. I think it can be very large, Scully. I think they have the ability to make it large, right? This has become a meme, by the way. Parkour and the goat. That's become a meme already. Oh, one other thing I did want to go ahead and point out. A lot of people point this out already, and I noticed it as well, but I didn't point it out specifically. Enemies apparently fight enemies in the open world, which is really cool because you can just stand back and watch them fight. You actually don't have to fight them. you can let them go at it, but that's pretty interesting that they let the enemies fight the enemies. By the way, this, I'm sorry I keep pausing it, but this ult looks OD in the beginning. This looks overpowered. Obviously for bosses, it's not gonna be as overpowered. You're not gonna be able to CC them like this, but for these mobs, you know, these. Oh, the preview started. The preview started. Get out of town. They started early. They started early. Oh no. Why'd they start early? We're here. We're here. Oh no, they didn't start early. Oh my, I had a heart attack. I had a mini heart attack. They have a timer right there. I had a mini heart attack, guys. They didn't start early. Oh, jeez. I thought they started early. They got me, man. Kuro, you cannot do me like that. You cannot do me like that, Kuro. Oh, man. No, Alter. I saw it on the other window that I have open for the game, or for the preview. I saw it too. I saw something happening. So, no, it got me too. It certainly got me too. Had a mini heart attack. Jeez. Alright, it's going to be starting in a few minutes. It'll be starting in a few minutes. We're almost done with that gameplay, by the way, though. Oh, boy. I've never switched over so quickly. Let's see what everybody's saying here. So this is the what is it, the Panda? It's like the Panda Union or something. They have it in let's see here. Let me go to, I'm just gonna mute that really quickly. They have it in, let me see. Oh, it's right there. They have it in... Oh, they switched the screen again? They're showing different areas here. They got the cat here. Oh, there's Loba right there. Yo, Loba's in the chat right there. Let me see. I want to see really quickly. Right. So here they're showing different unions. I'm not sure which that one is just yet. It'd be so cool if there's ecosystems. Yeah, that would be really cool. There's that one. So these are unions. This is like the panda. You've seen this on the backpack of some of the guys in the area. That one I'm not sure what that one is yet. And then this is the Black Shores. And then we have Huang Long, which they didn't... I don't think they showed Huang Long, did they? I don't think they... Because the Huang Long one is the dragon. They show the dragon here. That's the Huang Long Union. I don't know if that's indicating this whole area is Huang Long. And then these are separate unions within Huang Long. I'm not too sure, to be honest with you. Not entirely too sure. Well, we got about 10 minutes left here. What is the something you need? What is that, an inside joke? Is that an inside? By the way, 3,000 people watching the Wuthering Waves closed beta preview. That's I think that's pretty massive. That's pretty massive. A Sunrise, it's about to start. How are you gonna get going? Have a great day, Sunrise. I appreciate you being here. Production quality, production quality's through the roof. Listen, I've said this before on previous videos. Kuro is not messing around with this game. I think they're taking this game obviously very seriously, putting a lot of love, attention, hard work into it. And I think it's going to pay dividends. You can see the excitement. You can see the hypeness. This game is special and it can be massive. And they're doing all the right things with the marketing, these previews. Like they're doing the right things to make this game as big as possible and as successful as possible. And if they do that, then they will be able to then take that and kind of do what Hoyoverse is doing and create other games and bigger productions and stuff like that. And I think it's going to be all predicated on Wuthering Waves. Obviously PGR, man, these transitions are getting me. PGR laid the foundation for getting everything else off the ground, right? PGR was the cornerstone, and now they're progressing from there. So Yan says that when you open a chest, oh, something you need. Oh, that's what it is. That's what we just seen that too. I thought it was an inside joke in the chat. That makes sense. That makes sense. Something you need. Oh boy, that's gonna be the venti. Wouldn't gliding be faster? I guess something you need is better, right? Yeah, production quality is off the charts. They're doing it. They did a great job with this. They did a great job with this one. I think we're gonna sit here. We got about 5 minutes left. Yeah, the OSTs are really nice. OSTs are really nice. I did want to look at where was it? The resonators. So this one is unknown. So they updated this. They had unknown. Well, they didn't have anything here. Now they made it. So they had it unknown, but they didn't have any resonators here. But now they have the MCs, which, chat, really quickly. Are you going male MC or female MC? I think for this one, I'm going male MC for this one. This will be the first time I think I pick a male MC, and it's just because he's drippy. Just because he's drippy. But I think I'm going male MC for this one. Man, the female MC looks great as well, though. They both look really, really good. And then we have the Black Shores, right? But we only have Anki there, so we don't have any other. I imagine the guy that's next to Anki and the, you know, the mystery gift that they do on their Twitter page is gonna be from Black Shores as well. And then we got a lot from Huang Long, right, Melvin? Yeah, Dragon. Yeah, they both look great, but he's trippy. Cody, did you log into your TOF account a couple of days? I did, Scully. Scully, I got Alice. I did. He do be drippy. He do be drippy. I'm going girl MC. She looks good as well. She looks good as well. And then here's Donjin. Donjin looks great, right? Jian looks great. Character designs are insane. And then is it Bai Lian? Bai Lian looks great. All the characters look great. They did a great job with the designs, right? And then of course Yan Yan, Qixia and Yan Yan. So these are all from Huang Long. I'm pretty sure we're gonna get more, obviously, right? And then I expect that one guy that's with Anki to be from Black Shores. And then for us to get more union members from different areas to be revealed. Thank you, Skelly. Yeah, yep, I might be semi-back. So that's who we have for the Resonator so far, right now. Let them cook, let them cook. Let them absolutely cook. Can we pet the cat? They got a lot of cats around there. Alright, we've got about 5 minutes. Hey, Silent, welcome. I appreciate you being here. Happy Friday, my friend. How you doing? I haven't missed much. We did a bit of a preview. But we're waiting for the actual preview to start. Hey, notification, Bob. Merry Christmas, happy holidays. Nylen, if I butchered your name, I'm so sorry. 17, thank you for the sub. Welcome to the FPG fam. I appreciate you being here. Thank you. We still got the Chris. Can you? So this is for my OG FPG family members that have been here for a long time. Can you believe we still have the Christmas bop? I'm probably gonna change that here relatively soon, unless you just love it, right? It's just an inside thing. But we still got the Christmas notification. Insane, right? And so you guys thought I was messing around. No, we're not. We're not messing around. I'm guessing Yan Yan, Qixia, and Bai Lian will be free units. Yeah, there's a strong possibility that those three would be free. I could see that being the case. Yeah, definitely. Are we all just watching, or did you get into the closed beta and we're watching you? No, Silence. So this is a closed beta preview that Wuthering Waves Kuro is putting on for themselves. So this is a preview we're gonna watch. Registrations end today, if they haven't ended already, for the closed beta signups, and then we should get notification after today, maybe later today or after today, about who's getting in. They should be sending that out, who's getting into the closed beta. Look at these areas. This is a nice thing that they're doing, showing the different areas and the level of detail to them. Really, it looks really good. They did a great job with that. Yeah, beta starts on the 24th, I believe. Yeah, the 24th of April is when the closed beta actually starts. So that's gonna be good stuff. Crossing fingers we get in, right? Crossing fingers we get in. It's like that meme of the guy at the gate going crazy. That's how we all are right now. But yeah, I have no clue what to expect from this closed beta preview. I mean, I guess to see how the closed beta looks, maybe some behind the scenes of what they've been working on. Possibly the characters that'll be in the closed beta, or like what to expect. I'm not too sure. It could literally be anything, but they're about to start here in a minute, so I'm gonna go ahead and blow this up, and we're gonna take a look at what they have to see. I'm actually gonna record this as well if possible. Hopefully things don't blow up here by recording and streaming at the same time. Okay. All right. I got a new PC just for things like this. Hey, Silent, that's amazing. Congratulations on that. I need pet the dog feature. Can you imagine, Quirky? By the way, I appreciate you being here. Happy Friday. That would be dope if you could pet the dog, pet the animals, because they had a lot of cats around there as well. You can pet the cats, pet the dogs. That would be pretty cool. That would be an amazing feature to have. Pet whatever that is, that iguana going by. That bird up there, can you imagine? That'd be some cool features. Yeah, by the way, I don't want to put them out there, but the debut of Cyrax is going to be happening here relatively soon. You guys better get ready. There's going to be a lot of collabs with that guy happening in the future. Just a heads up, just to throw that out there. All right, we're hopping in. Let's see what we got here. I'm probably not going to speak a whole lot. Is the volume good, by the way, guys? I want to make sure the volume's good. I'm probably not going to speak a whole lot though, as to not interrupt.
Hello， 各位漂泊者们，好久不见，我是东策划，欢迎大家收看明朝
We're in here
直播，很高兴和大家见面。这次直播呢，不只有我，也有2位老朋友来跟大家一起分享明朝的全新内容。
Hello， 大家好，好久不见，我是弗拉。
大家好，又见面了，我是高月郎。
OK， 明朝开发到现在已经有2年时间，在去年的 TGS 之后，开发组一直在紧锣密鼓的筹备内容，我们也听到了很多催促的声音。终于，我们的首次 CPT 就要和大家见面了，
谢谢大家。
为了感谢漂泊者们一直以来对明朝的支持，在这次直播期间呢，我们也会有测试资格抽取奖励。
在场景、生态、怪物跟 BOSS 上都做了非常多的优化。简而言之，在本次测试中，大家将见到一个全新的明朝。
哇，全新的明朝听起来很厉害呢。那我最喜欢的战斗怎么样了？
说到战斗
，My favorite part, combat. I think that's everybody.
首先，在上一次测试之后，我们收集了玩家们的反馈，进行了很多的迭代优化，以及我们这次还准备了很多的新内容。在这次测试中呢，大家可以体验到全新、更加丝滑流畅的战斗循环，全新能力的不同的共鸣者，以及会有更多更危险的、充满挑战性的敌人，可以供大家。
That's what we like to hear. Challenging foes. That's what we like to hear.
那说这么多，百闻不如一见。大家一起先来看一段我们的实机演示 PV 吧。
Actual gameplay. Let's go. Okay, this is gonna be all over Twitter. That image right there is gonna be all over Twitter. I can already tell you right now. Look at the detail. They're putting in work. They're absolutely putting in work. Hey, what's going on, Michael? Thank you for the feedback. I appreciate it. Happy Friday. Yeah. They're putting in work. Hey, yo. Hey, yo. Okay. The trans. Oh, who was that? Who was that? New character? I seen it. I peeped it. Now I need to see more gameplay of him. And what's his name? Bro, why does this OST go so hard? What are these transitions? Danjin taking off on the main stage, cooking. Bro, what are these switches? Who are you? Who are you? Shanhua? What is... They're throwing so much in my face. What is happening? I don't know what to say.
You're finally awake, Rover.
哇，好精彩！我心潮
Yeah, I would say so.
等不及就想进入明朝世界，畅游一番。那我们除了这些，我们这次直播还有哪些内容？高原狼？
这次我们直播的主要内容呢，会有为大家来介绍我们新的共鸣者生态系统，
Ooh, that's what I want to hear.
相关情报。
Oh, give it to me. Resonator ecosystem, new enemies. Oh my gosh, they're giving us all the things that I wanted. This preview is PogChamp.
非常多的内容呢，
非常期待。
等不及了，等不及了。那我们直接进正题。那第一趴应该就是大家最关心的我们的。
Hey Chanel, I appreciate you being here. Welcome, welcome.
看到了，好像有一个很帅气的男。
There's a very handsome
那
guy.
是吉言吧？
对。
我真的藏了很久。
Oh, gee, they know it's Gian.
有点帅，那我们的老角色怎么办？
That's funny.
这个大家不用担心，我们对所有的共鸣者都做了全新的升级跟迭代。不过废话不多说，就请导播直接。
Yeah, they really did. They made a lot of updates to him, a lot of redesigns. Yeah, I hear you, Chanel. Welcome. Happy Friday. I appreciate you being here. Looks real good. Oh, she is different. Yeah, her. Oh, she had a massive redesign. What was her name again? I forgot her name. Yeah, they did an overhaul. Ah, looks good. Okay, so her eyes don't glow as much. Talking about Shanhua. Bro, they've been cooking. Yep. Okay. Yeah, she had a massive redesign. Oh, she looks so much better. Yeah, she looks a lot better. Oh, they didn't show any. Are they gonna show new resonators?
哇，帅！哇，大家都有新大招了。
Yeah, they did. They changed her a lot.
确实有进步，不然
我真的
没有骗我。
藏了挺久的。
Hey, Defiance, I appreciate you being here. Happy Friday.
有个全新的形象。
是的，我真的非常喜欢这个形象，也希望大家。
Yeah, so did the little girl. I'm sorry, I forgot her name with the pigtails. She got a massive redesign as well.
喜欢的。那我看完还是觉得不太得劲，有没有什么新的？还有什么新角色吗？
Yeah, go ahead, go ahead.
导播上片。
Yeah, we get some new ones. Obviously, Gian. We seen Gian, right? Yo, who are you? Oh, this preview's goated. You could pet the cat. Confirmed. You can pet the cat. It's been confirmed. Yo. Mans takes off the hat. Mechanical arms. Oh, Twitter's about to explode. Twitter's about to explode. They're gonna be in the closed beta. Oh, he's guns as well. What is happening? They've been cooking. They've been absolutely cooking. Right, Silent? Oh boy. Yeah, we seen Gian. Bro, what is this OST? I need it. I need this OST. It's one of the sickest OSTs I've heard. Let's go. Why does this go so hard? Bruh, that's incredible. Yeah, what's the other guy's name? Did I miss his name? Yeah, the guy with the hat was drippy.
说到这个，大家可以看看现场的这个葫芦。我们接下来要介绍的一个新的系统，跟这个葫芦息息相关。
Okay, maybe we'll get more detail about the ecosystem.
哦，那你可聪明了呀！
啊，深海系统。
Yeah.
哎，那我们深海系统是怎么玩的，高远？
Bro, I wasn't expecting all this. I'm not gonna lie. Like I had some expectations, but not all this.
视频一起来看看吧。
This was far more than I expected. But it's been greatly appreciated, nonetheless.
深海呢是一种利用吸收
Or
到的
utilize
幻
the
象能力进行
powers
作战的技术。
of
通过这个
TDs
技术呢，
by
大家
using
在与幻
after
象作战之
defeating a
后，
TD.
会有能力机会复制它
Copy
的
its
能力。
power. Yeah, the essence of it, right?
好的，那我们遇到了一个幻象，哎，
Yeah, you can absorb it. And then you can equip it. Yep.
OK， 吸收完成。
哦，很棒，你的技能很好，现在是我的了。
Yo, what is that purple one? Yo, what are those legendaries?
不同的深海了。
Who is that
那
Bigums?
我们来装备一下刚刚的，
全新的界面。
Obviously, you can see there's different rarities
而
to
且
them.
呢，这个深海呢还可以和之前我们吸收的其他深
We
海
can build
形成
together
和鸣效果。
to form a concerto, for example. I manage concerto effect with increased crit
哦
rate.
看来这里还有一定的搭配策
Oh.
略。
好了，那我们来试试刚刚
We should
拿
put our
到这
newly
个新能
obtained
力
powers to the test. So yeah, there's gonna be combinations to it to affect different stats and stuff.
好，看到了一只审判战士。
好，我打我自己。可以用，我们可在这当中呢，就可以通过葫芦召唤出我们刚刚吸收掉的深海的能力。
That's dope. And knocked into the air, yeah.
所以呢，我们还有很多其他不同的能力
At your
治疗的
disposal.
防御的各种各样的不同的能力，期待大家的发现哦。
Yeah, it's a really unique feature.
展示深海展示的技能呢，把它展示出来，让你的队友好好欣赏。
You can show them all. Co-op confirmed.
有意思，有意思。
Co-op has been confirmed.
深海系统果然经过一个很大的变化了。
真的不一样了。
I wonder how important it's going to be, though, like how prevalent co-op is going to be.
我们要先开始我们的
But it has been confirmed.
哦，我要怎么做？要怎么做？
现在关注明朝官方推特，带上以下 tag 的
Share your thoughts about the game?
说
Okay.
说你对明朝的感想，进行推
Will
文
do.
发布，既可以被抽选送上测试。
Oh, win closed beta access or official merch. There you go, guys.
本次抽送
You know what to
共有
do.
10个，而我们的抽奖结果呢，会在3个工作日之
Within
内
3
于我们的
business
官方
days.
媒体
There
上
you
公
go.
开的。
冲
OK，
That's
说完
one way.
深海系统，我好奇这个东西很久了。
啊，
我今天要来看看它到底是什么东西。
Yo, the production value. The production value. Oh, man, they did a great job with this preview, man. I was not expecting all this. So you can see the tiers, right? Of the echoes that you're going to be able to collect. That's a big wolf. Oh, look at that bear's dope. That bear's incredible. Okay, you got this flower-like thing. Ghost Rider, we seen them from the technical test. Hey, that's one of the bosses. How incredible is this? Look at the scaling. Bro, they look like they got a monkey from Sekiro. These are obviously bosses. Did not see that guy before. They are showing so much in this. I actually can't believe it. Mind blown. And you keep in mind, you're going to be able to capture these guys and use them That's what's so incredible about this game and why this feature is so freaking cool. Bro, what even is that? Is that that mosquito thing that that's the mosquito thing that they previewed on their Twitter page. Bro, he looks dope. The whale. Oh my goodness, how are you even gonna fight that thing? Bro, what is even happening? Okay. Yeah. These guys are funny. Guys are actually funny. What is even happening right now? That was a cool way to be able to show off the echoes, that you'll be able to collect some of them. Oh, and they were all in the gourd. They're all housed in the gourd. I got it. I got that scene.
那接下来再跟漂泊者们分享一下我们共鸣者在明朝世界里的一些故事吧。好，来看一段 PV。
Look out! Emergency coming through!
Who are you?
Make haste! Got it! There's always a shortcut for a hero! My bad. I'll meet you there.
Oh, she looks great. Okay. Oh, my mans.
It's all Anka's effort. Try a spoon at
Anka.
least.
On second thought, I'm gonna.
Is that edible? Oh, gotta run.
The voice acting's good.
I made it. Yang. Finally. Team assembled. Then let's be off.
Looks great. What can I say? Hey, what's going on, Audrey? I appreciate you being here. I'm glad you made it as well. Happy Friday, my friend. How you doing?
很可爱。
确实真的很可爱，让人百看不厌。哇，话说吃起来
Yeah, that was well done. They've done a great job so far.
说到这个的话，大家进到游戏里自己体验吧。
你看看你还卖关子，然后我看好像 PV 里天成也变了，
是的，它变得又大又有历史感了，大家有没有感觉到呢？
迫不及待想在里面探索一番。话说，是不是应该轮到我们的敌人，我们的幻想？
Yeah, they did a great job with the city and the details.
有很多的幻象，它们是我们在生态当中最重要的一个组成部分。那么接下来就让我们通过视频来看看这个测试，这次的测试多出了哪一些新的幻象吧。
OK，那我们一起来看视频。
Some new ones? What was that one guy's name, though, with the white hair? I was expecting to see him in the new gameplay feature. Look at this. What? This looks like something from Elden Ring. Bro, these bosses are going to be a challenge. What? Okay, we know about the crownless. I'm telling you, you guys are gonna have to be on your P's and Q's. You're gonna have your try-hard pants on. Your try-hard pants with your gamer face. Yeah, Scully, man. That's gonna be the funnest part about it, is dying and figuring these guys out. Mans can teleport. I need these OSTs. like immediately. Yeah, they really are putting in the work, right? I know they do a good job of that, right, Audrey? Look at the monkey, bro. Brother is a menace. I got a feeling he's gonna be the one I hate the most. And then you got Ghost Rider himself, my guy. Cooking. Hopping off the motorcycle. And you know they're gonna have phases, right? All of them are gonna have phases. Yeah, you're gonna have to learn their phases. One thing I will say is this is not gonna be for everybody. People are gonna get frustrated. They're gonna, oh, is that the roll-in of PGR, Wuthering Waves? Yeah, I was not expecting him to see as a boss fight. I don't think you're going to be able to collect him. He might be playable in the future, though. Bro, he's cooking. What are these attacks? Insane. Can't wait to pair it. I know it. Boss is going to be a pain in the butt. We'll find out how to break them. Exactly, Defiance.
好帅啊！
真的不错哦。
对，而且我还看到了
Yeah, they do, Zatu.
看来到时候
They do look mad, Pepega.
情绪都到这了，不给漂泊者们送点什么，说不过去啊。
你说的有道理。
好吧，那再次提醒大家，记得关注我们明朝的官方推特，带上以下 tag， 说一说你对明朝的感想，进行推文的发布，既有机会抽中。
Yeah, so it's a raffle. Make sure you guys do that.
关注我们。
New with 222 ping, I know it.
抽中结果啊，抽奖结果也会在3天内由我们官方媒体公开哦。OK， 时间过得好快，那以上就是我们本次直播的全部内。
等一等，等一等。
Oh.
哦，广告环节对吧？行，OK。
Promotion session
就是跟大家分享一下明朝后面的一些动态吧。首先，当然是要邀请大家关注我们的明朝官方账号。然后此外
Yeah, make sure you're following their Twitter if you want to stay up to date, guys.
哦，让我猜猜是用。
Oh yeah, they got a developer one, yeah.
啊，对，我们时不时就会在这个账号里面分享我们的日常生活一些合成的幕后，反正会有一些比较有意思的内容。
Yeah, make sure you're following their developer Twitter as well.
来关注我们，
让大家来关注。
好了，以上就是本次明朝 CBT 前瞻直播的所有内容了。那么不知道大家还满意吗？
其实还有很多我们没有公布的内容将在这次测试中和大家见面，请大家务必期待住哦。
我反正是期待满满了。那我们就4月25号 CBT， 各位漂泊者不见不散，拜拜。
Insane. Oh, they did such a good job. They did such a good job. I was not expecting half of what I saw there. That was incredible. What do you guys think? They showed a lot more than what I was anticipating. I was not anticipating that much that they were going to show. That was insane. New characters. They showed new enemies. That was ridiculous. Oh, let me stop recording here. Yeah, they've been cooking. I was not expecting all that. I'm gonna let the turtle dance while we speak. I was not truly. I had some expectations, but I don't know. That kind of blew my expectations out the water. Not only that, but the presentation blew my expectations out the water. The presentation, the level of detail, the production value. Oh my god. I mean, and this is just a closed beta preview. Can you imagine, you know, in the future with updates and the preview updates and stuff like that? Oh man, that was incredible. That was actually incredible. By the way, follow me on Twitter, guys. I'm about to tweet right now. Okay. Just had to go ahead and tweet that out. Yeah, make sure you follow me on Twitter, guys. That was crazy. Hey, what's going on, Demon? I appreciate you being here. Hoyoverse could turning the tide with Triple Z. Yeah, Hoyoverse been real quiet since this dropped. Probably. Everything looks incredible. You can tell how passionate these guys are about this project. I've been saying that the level of detail and the production value and what they've been doing with Wuthering Waves, you could tell that this is really a passion project for them, and they're fully invested. And they're fully invested into this. I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna replay this with it muted though. No, I can have that on. That music nice. You could tell that they're fully invested in this. Kuro GG, I agree. Yeah, I can't wait to get drop kicked by the gorilla, bro. The gorilla, I think, is going to be one of the most frustrating ones. I can already tell he's going to frustrate the mess out of me. But the thing about these bosses, and this is what makes these type of games so much fun, is that, yeah, the bosses are going to be frustrating to fight, and you're going to die a bunch of times. But once you figure out their mechanics, their gameplay loop, their phases, then you overcome it and you defeat them, that's satisfying in of itself. But then being able to capture them and then use them, how much more satisfying is that, right? And that's what makes this game unique and different. That's what's really going to set this game apart, is that aspect, right? Like you just fought this difficult boss that you died a million times to, then you finally beat it, so then you get that satisfaction of beating them, but then you get an additional satisfaction of capturing them and then using them to your own advantage to fight other bosses and stuff. Like how awesome is that? And then the rarity, and then you could show them off to other people. So co-op confirmed, new resonators confirmed, new bosses confirmed. They confirmed a lot of things, right? Now, the level of multiplayer or co-op, like how in depth that's going to be, we'll have to see. Like, is it Genshin Impact in depth, or is it like Blue Protocol in depth? You know, we'll have to see. Or how important is multiplayer co-op? Is it going to be really that important, or not really necessary? Like one that you're gonna. The one thing that I like about co-op being confirmed is that I'll be able to play it with you guys. You know, that's going to be the best part for me, anyways. That's going to be the best part. Did you say they announced some sort of online at work, so in and out? Yeah, Dragon, they confirmed co-op. Because they talked about how you're going to be able to show off the enemies that you capture. Because the enemies are going to have rarities, right? There's going to be like, and I'm just going to use examples of like legendary, rare, you know, stuff like that. Or like SSR, SR, R, you know. So if you get like for example, if you defeat a boss that people have been having a difficult time with, you capture that boss, you can show that boss off to your co-op friends, right? So yeah, so that's they confirmed co-op on that one. Yeah, it's pretty insane. It's pretty insane. I'm checking Twitter right now. Yeah, I was gonna pull Twitter up, but no, I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna pull Twitter up. Cause Twitter can get interesting. But it's actually on fire right now though. Twitter's on fire right now. Actually on fire right now. Let me see something. So they have the test trailer, they got the retweet to win and get in and stuff like that. Yeah, it's pretty insane. Thank you guys for the 36 likes though. I do truly appreciate it. Put me into the game for real. We're gonna get you in, Silent. We're gonna get you in. Any shiny? I don't think there's any shiny. That would be cool though. Hopefully my PC can run the game. Hopefully, Audrey. I really hope co-op is not a necessary thing, but more or less kind of like I hope it's not necessary, which I don't think so, right? Because we've seen in the technical tests people being able to defeat bosses and stuff, so I don't think it's going to be a necessary thing. But I hope it has more in depth than Genshin. Genshin is completely unnecessary. There's no point in doing co-op, and nobody does co-op in Genshin. It's not a real thing. So I hope it's more in depth than that. Where maybe certain scenarios, like certain dungeons and certain areas, may you may be more inclined to co-op. So I hope there's a reason to co-op. Genshin, there's no reason to co-op unless you just want to play with your friends. That's it, right? I really hope it's optimized good for both PC and mobile. I'm sure it will be. I'm sure that's something that they're working on. But obviously it's gonna probably play better on PC. You're gonna see more skill probably from PC, I would imagine. It's probably gonna be a little more difficult on mobile, but then again, PGR plays really well on mobile and is optimized really well, and you can see some crazy things. So Kuro has the ability to optimize both, and I think both is gonna be great. Yeah, Tsuki, I agree. Welcome, by the way. I appreciate you being Happy Friday. Anybody new here, welcome. I appreciate you hanging out with me for this preview. Wuthering Waves obviously is going to be the cornerstone of this channel, something that we go very in depth with, that we're going to be covering extensively. So if you're excited about that, make sure you're tapped in, make sure you're subbed with notifications on, because this is what we're going to be doing. This is what we're all about. After this preview, it just only confirmed that and further backed that statement. So hopefully we can get into the closed beta so we can test all of this. But everything that they've shown here exceeded my expectations. I was not expecting this level of production. I was not expecting this level of information, of what they've shown. I guess I was tempering my expectations. Let's put it that way. I was tempering my expectations because I had no clue. I had no clue that they were cooking behind the scenes, absolutely cooking behind the scenes, and they took off, man, and they delivered it flawlessly, and I couldn't be more proud and excited for this game. After this, they did such a great job. Such a great job. The game looks like PGR 2.0 with elements and other games in the same genre. Hopefully will be promising. Yeah, I agree. I think they took what's great about PGR and they made it open world, which is exactly what you wanted. Everybody that was playing Punishing Gray Raven before Wuthering Waves was ever announced always speculated about what Punishing Gray Raven could be open world after Genshin Impact was shown, right? And now they're doing that with Wuthering Waves, and I think they're doing that with flying colors. I think they're taking the best aspects of PGR, implementing them in open world with Wuthering Waves, and making it unique so that it's not a Punishing Gray Raven clone, it's not a Genshin clone, it's not a clone of any game. It's a standalone, its own unique game with its own unique features, doing its own unique things, right? And that's the best part about it. So if you ever see anybody say this game is a clone of another game, you can immediately dismiss that statement and write them off because they just don't know what they're talking about, unfortunately. I mean, it's literally as simple as that. It's literally as simple as that. Hey, notification, Bob. Hex Fizz, thank you for the sub. Welcome to the FPG fam. Thank you. I appreciate it. You guys are amazing. Thank you guys for being here, hanging out. Yeah, really quickly, I'm gonna go back here because they did show a new redesign. But yeah, that's simply the facts, right? That's not my own opinion. That's a fact. This game is not a clone of any other game. Similar features, of course. Inspiration, of course. Clone. Now I gotta dismiss you and move on to somebody else. This character right here. Complete. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Complete redesign. Right. I think I passed her up. Complete redesign. Chixia, best girl, yeah, she's gonna be a fan favorite for sure. Shenhua is gonna be, I think Shenhua is best girl right now. I'm not even gonna lie to you guys. How far back did I go? Did I go too far back? Shenhua is gonna be my best girl for right now. She's simply amazing from design and gameplay. So. And we hungry. Oh, what did you say? They were told to cook, and they presented a 5-star meal, and we hung. They did. Yeah, they did, Alter. They really did. We said we want something real good, and they said, all right, we cooking. They have awesome boss designs and boss fights. Yeah, we're gonna get to that here in just a second. They really do though. The game looks, oh yeah, I already read that. Yeah, so this character right here, I forgot her name. Complete redesign though. Redesign off the charts. Before it was like a white jumpsuit. Nah. This design is great. And then my man's here. Did they give a name to this guy? This drippy individual wielding like a mechanical arm, and he takes his hat off while fighting. I don't think they revealed his name, did they? She looks like Sailor Moon. Yeah, she kind of does, right? Like if, you know, when Sailor Moon was a kid. I gotta slow his gameplay down. Hold on. I gotta slow his gameplay down. We gotta break this man's down. Man takes the hat off. He does Taekwondo. And what is that? Just a big slam? Look at those flurry of kicks. Man's is taking off on the main stage. I don't even know what his weapon is. He's using feet. He's using hands. He takes his hat off. I believe his name was Daddy. Yeah, tripping. He's an assassin from Assassin's Creed. Yeah, I guess so. And then we got this individual right here. I'm gonna assume he's from Huanglong Union because he had the Huanglong symbol on the back of his iPad. He looked like a mage, right? From his attacks, he looked like a mage or something like that. A mechanical arm. Oh no. He's the dual pistol wielder. Yeah. So we got another dual pistol, which is really cool. I'm gonna assume. So I think he's Havoc, or is it Fusion? It's Fusion or Havoc. One of the two is just like Chixia. So they probably are gonna synergize well. But then again, are you gonna want two dual pistol users? Ult animation's kind of fiery. No, that's a different one. Is that the same as Danjin? Is that Havoc? I'm not too sure. To be honest with you. Yeah, that looks like the skill right there. So yep, and then we have Jian here. Yeah, so he looked really good. So his ultimate enhanced attacks afterwards, maybe? Yeah, maybe. 100% the map right away after the release. That's gonna be a lot of fun. Just exploring as well. Even though exploring's never been my biggest part of these games, but you're probably gonna want to do a lot of exploring. You know, to find different enemies to capture and stuff like that. So, this needs a PlayStation version. Keem, I agree. And maybe that can be a thing. I just don't know if there's any immediate announcement for that or wanting to do that right away. But yeah, I agree. I think it'll only be beneficial. I enjoy exploring. Yeah, I know a lot of people do. Yeah, so we're gonna take a look at the bosses here now. So those were the new resonators. We're gonna go ahead and take a look at the bosses now. Bro, Twitter's cooking. Yeah, Twitter's on fire. Also, expect a lot of videos. Expect a lot of videos that are going to be happening here, breaking down the new resonators and everything that we saw today, breaking down the enemies and all that we saw today. We're going to be really pumping out some content here in the next couple of days, and then hopefully we get into the closed beta. They showed some very, very interesting things here that we could take a look at. So I guess that's called a Rupture Warrior, possibly. They changed Jian's startup animation on his ult. Did they? Let me see. So that the skill's the same. That's the same. The flick. Oh, no. That might have, no, I think that might have confirmed. So if you guys aren't aware, I did a Gion breakdown video. Thank you for pointing that out, my guy. Who was that? Alter. Oh my goodness. Thank you for pointing that out. So I did a Gion breakdown video on my channel. Go check it out. But there was a segment that I talked about where there appears to be 2 ultimates for Gion because the symbol changes when there's a certain amount of energy that you collect, or in terms of his passive. I think it might be in relation to his passive bar above his health. And so what I was speculating is that either it's 2 different ult animations or 2 different mechanics or 2 different buffs and debuffs that you might get and things of that nature. It might just alter him slightly, but this might actually just confirm that this man has 2 different ult animations. Was he in the air though when he did it? No, he's on the ground. On the ground? No, he's on the ground. I'm assuming this almost confirmed. By the way, that dragon behind him looks incredible. I'm gonna almost say that this confirms it's 2 different ult animations that this guy has. Bro, look at that. Look at that pause right there. We jump from sci-fi near type to Chinese blow up with the guy with the yeah, exactly. Yeah, no, Alter, thank you for pointing that out. I didn't even recognize that. I think this man actually has 2 ult, and yeah, because then he goes right into the ult. Yeah, that confirms it, because that's a regular basic attack. Yeah, he's got 2 ult animations. Bro, Gion is cooking. Gion is absolutely cooking. So he has 2 ult animations. Incredible. Bro, right there, he's worth it. To get 2 ult animations? Come on. Come on. He's worth it. So look, so we do have, this obviously appears to be tiers, right? This is like uncommon. I'm just using this as, you know, easy to understand. Uncommon, common, rare, legendary, something to that effect, right? This is a big guy. Shapeshift to Chasm Guardian to leap forward and smash, dealing 64% of dissociation damage upon crashes during leap and 128% of dissociation damage for smash. Concerted vibrancy 15. Oh, you can see the different enemies. Probably everyone would have eventually at release. What was that? Yo, someone already made a video on the turtle dance on YouTube. I believe it, bruh. Listen, people are gonna be cooking right now. They're not gonna be messing. I appreciate you being here. Happy Friday, by the way. Yeah, I'm for sure going for him. Yeah, probably everyone would have eventually at release. What's that? 2 ults? I don't think everybody's gonna have 2 ults. I don't think Chi had 2 ults. If that's what you mean, unless you're talking about something else, Defiance. So this one has crit damage. What was the other guy? Oh, defense. So this is defense. So if you equip, you have 10.6% more defense, but if you equip this guy, you have 11.2% more crit damage. Summon Rupture Warrior to deliver upward strike, dealing 50%. That's interesting. And knock airborne enemies. And knock enemies airborne. See, they have a little wonky translation. They got to work on that a little bit. So now you're going to have 11.2% more crit. Interesting. Oh, thank you guys for the 40 likes, by the way. I do truly appreciate it. And 24 of you guys that are still here. Thank you guys for hanging out with me today as I break this down slightly. Looking at these enemies. So let's see here. Acoustically irradiated? Interesting. What does that mean, though? Now I manage concerto effect with increased crit rate. Is that what that means? How would you know that's what that means, though? I did want to take a look at this. Map, merge, team. Yeah. Team, I imagine, is co-op. Maybe? Or maybe that's your team of resonators that you have. Friends, resonance terminal, pictures gallery. Yeah, it's pretty standard. I'm scared. Did they change his old? Where's the one with the dragons hitting nonstop? So it's their dragon. So Gion has 2 different ult animations, But if you notice, when he did his ult, he went right into that attack where the dragon's attacking everybody. So he has 2 different ult animations, startup animations. But then he goes right into the basic attack animation, if you notice that. Probably party members. Yeah, that's what I'm assuming. It's like resonators. Yeah, that's what I'm assuming. Hey, by the way, I appreciate the 30 of you here. Thank you guys. If you're just joining, welcome. I appreciate you being here. Thank you guys for the 44 likes. You guys are amazing. Thank you, thank you, thank you. He has 2 ults based on your meter. No, that's what I read. Yeah, so I did. Yeah, so if you guys didn't see my Gion breakdown video, it's on the channel. But yes, he does have 2 different ult. And well, this confirmed it. I'm gonna go back one more time. This confirms he has 2 different ult animations, because what happens is that the symbol for his ult, it shows 1 symbol, and that's if he's at like 50% or less energy, and that's his passive bar above his health. Once that goes above 50%, his ult icon changes, and that's where he has a different ult animation. So the first one is where we saw in the IGN gameplay video, where he grabs his spear and then he goes right into the attack, right? The dragon comes, he grabs the spear, he goes right into the attack. The second one, once he's above 50%, which I'm going to assume is obviously the one that's going to be able to do more damage, is this one, where he jumps up and he slams the spear down with the dragon, and then look, dragon, he goes right into it, right into the basic attack animation. So it's the same ult, just 2 different startup animations, and I'm going to assume the second one is more effective, does more damage, whatever the case may be. But this certainly confirmed it, and Altered pointed that out to me, so thank you, Alter. I appreciate that. So that's pretty neat. Now, if more resonators are going to have that, I assume yes, right? I'm going to assume yes. But Gion right now seems to be unique in that aspect, which makes him, you know, obviously the more sought out character. It makes sense. He's more premium, I guess you could say. More premium. Also, the Ghost Rider boss looks so nice. He finally got off the bike and fights with the bike. I know that's got to be phases. I'm going to assume that's like phase 2 or something. Best character hands that 2 ults, dragon. 2 ults. Can you believe it? Makes him extra premium. For sure people are going for him. For sure. But yeah, the Ghost Rider boss, it appears that now he has phases, so he's gonna hop off the bike. I think before he was just on the bike the whole time, but now he's gonna hop off the bike and start fighting, which is really, really cool. Really cool. I want these bosses to have phases, because it, one, makes it more difficult, makes them less telegraphed the first time you fight him, right? Because you fought the first phase and you learned his moveset, but then you got other phases and it makes it a little more difficult to fight, right? And this is where they confirm co-op, where you can show off the enemies that you captured, right? So if somebody's stuck on the Ghost Rider boss and can't beat him, but you beat him and you captured him, you could show him off to your friends and maul them. Oh, it's gonna be toxic. It's gonna be toxic. In the fight, you materialize the bike afterwards as well. We're gonna check out that boss right here. We're gonna check it out. So this is inside the gourd. I realized that after the fact. So you got the Ghost Rider, which looks dope. You got this gorilla that's probably gonna be the bane of my existence. I just have a feeling. You ever have a feeling when you look at a boss, you're like, man, this guy's really gonna give me a hard time. He's really gonna get me frustrated. This monkey looks to be that for me. Also, Crownless has new moves other than we got on the website, right? I didn't notice any new moves outside from what we saw on the website, but I'll check it out now. I didn't see anything different though. It looked similar. Then we got this guy, who, first of all, design looks great, right? These boss designs are looking incredible. They look like enemies that you would want to capture to use for yourself. Let's put it that way. Looks great. Looks extremely frustrating. And then we got the mosquito, which they did tease on their Twitter. The insect boss right here, which appears to be able to teleport, It's probably going to be hard to keep track of. Ice, obviously, so might have the ability to freeze you in place. It's just going to make things difficult. Look at those. I don't even know what you call them. Freaking daggers for arms? I don't know. He's got about 6 arms, so who knows? It doesn't look fun. PvP? Probably not, Pete. Probably not, but maybe down the road. Maybe down the road. Yo, Loba Pixel. Hey, what's going on? I appreciate you stopping by, my man. Really quickly, guys. Massive shout out to Loba for stopping by the channel. Content creator for Wuthering Waves and other things, but mainly focusing on Wuthering Waves right now. Make sure you sub up to the man. Show them some support. Send them, tell them I sent you over. Make sure you support them. They do great content, putting out great stuff, consistent with the Wuthering Waves. So you're definitely going to want to follow them. Thank you, Loba, for stopping by. I really appreciate it. How you doing? The one where he dies with his weapon grinding against the ground looked new. I'm going to check it out now. And then we got the whale. I don't even know how you're going to fight this whale. And then you got these three guys. I don't know how you're going to take them out. We're going to check that out right now. I'm just way too hyped and way too sad. I live in SEA. Nah, I hear you, Sharma. I hear you. Thank you, pro. You the homie? Nah, you the homie, Loba. No problem, man. The secret echo bosses. Yeah. Yeah. They're the that's the end game right there. That's the end game. Nah, Loba, you definitely deserve it, man. It's not a problem. I want to make sure that we have a great community where we're all just having a good time enjoying the game and being hyped for it, and you're definitely doing your part with promoting the game and doing content on it. It's definitely being noticed for sure, and your content is top tier, man. So just keep it up. Keep it up. Let me go to the crown list. Well, before we go to the crown list, let me take a look at, and I do have it slowed down just so we can maybe see the details, just in case you guys were wondering why it looks so slow. We have it slowed down. Thank you guys for the 46 likes. I appreciate it. This guy looks frustrating. They all look frustrating. Let me stop kidding. They all look frustrating. I'm acting like one looks more frustrating than the others. No, they all look like they're going to be a pain in the beginning. But Mans is cooking here, doing some attacks. And once again, I assume they're all going to have phases. So you may nail down the first phase, but then you got second and third, and you're going to have to relearn them. That freaking Kamehameha just came out of nowhere. And then he just picks you up. It just drops you off. Yo, just drops you off. Let me see here. Let me see, Sharma. So that's the same. What a time dodge, by the way. That's all the same. Yeah. Cooking. Yo, that tornado comes out way too fast. I have this on 0.5 and that tornado still came out too fast. Yeah, no, they all look the same right now. That, I don't know if that was on the website. That little stomp down, that little stomp he did with his feet, I don't know if that was on the website. I don't think they showed that little kick stomp, that question mark kick. I don't think that was on the website. That was, all those slices were. That, I'm not sure if that was on the website either. Obviously, they didn't show everything that's going to be in this boss fight on the website. There's probably going to be plenty. That right there wasn't. That looked like a shockwave. That wasn't either. Yeah. So I'm sure there's plenty of stuff that we haven't seen that's going to be in there. This guy looks like another pain. This was the mosquito that they showed. So the gorilla, ice mosquito, and ghost ride might end me, not gonna lie. Yeah, nah, I'm telling you, it's the monk, the gorilla. He's gonna be the one, man. This capturing boss thing is an incredible feature, just brilliant. It's like a Pokemon future for more mature people, just amazing. That alone won me. That alone is what separates this game from other games that they're trying to compare it to. That feature alone, it's totally unique. But like I mentioned, harkening back to what I was stating earlier, that's what's going to make these boss fights that much more satisfying, is knowing that you're going to be able to capture them and use them and show them off, right? There's one thing to be able to defeat them. You get that satisfaction after dying 100 times to them and learning them, right? Overcoming that. But then being able to capture them and then use them against other bosses and enemies, that's going to be even more satisfying. And then showing them to your friends that say, man, I'm having such a hard time with Ghost Rider. And then you just throw your Ghost Rider boss out just to show them that you beat them. Yeah, that's going to be toxic. That's going to be toxic. All right, so the Ghost Rider here. So he hops off the bike. I think that's new, man. I think that's new. There's got to be a second phase or a third phase or something. Yo, Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, Infernal with the SS rank tier membership. Thank you so much, my friend. How you doing? Happy Friday. Thank you for being an FBG family member. I do truly appreciate it. You know that, Infernal. Hops back on the bike. Yo, hold on. Mans gets off the bike, and then Mans hops back on the bike like a Giga Chad. Thank you, Inferno. I do truly appreciate that. Means the world to me. Gian looks different. Nah, ult looks different. It's a second ult. I'm gonna do a video on that, guys. He uses the bike to attack you, bro. That bike has a mind of its own. He actually uses the bike to attack you and then gets back on the bike. He has no chill. He absolutely has no chill. And then does donuts on you and then throws it at you again. The disrespect of the Ghost Rider. Ultimate disrespect. He has two ults. Infernal, we been live, my man. Where have you been? And then this guy right here. I was not expecting my man right here. I was not expecting him. One, to show him. Two, it'd be a boss fight. Right? He also throws the bike exhaust on. It's disrespectful. What if that crownless is just a shiny? Nah. Can you imagine if he was a shiny? Oh man, they need to do shinies. How hype would that be? Nah, that's a redesign. That's a redesign. What Ghost Rider could have been if he did it the right way. Exactly, Defiance. That's what Ghost Rider should have been. That's what Ghost Rider should have been. But this guy right here, I don't think they have a name for him. There could be a name out there for him. But I'm just gonna call him Gambit right now because he throws cards at you. Look at that. Look at that. He's gonna be a pain. How are you gonna anticipate those attacks? You gotta fight him a couple times. Look at that. What is even happening? Not even the developers can fight this guy. Card boss? Yeah, he's Gambit, man. He's Gambit. Not even developers was ready for him. Yeah, exactly. Defiance. This dude in the cinematic looks so good, man. He looks great. I do predict, you heard it here first, he will be playable in the future, like Roland in PGR. And then they just explode. And then you got another phase. My man's overclocking right now. He's overclocking. Oh my goodness. Reminds me of Lilith from PGR. Yeah. He's pretty top tier, man. I mean, all the bosses were top tier. They all look great. This whole preview absolutely shattered my expectations. I wasn't expecting this. Yeah, exactly, Loba. Exactly. Check group chat later. I'm gonna check it right now. Oh, no shot. Cameo for real? I'm gonna have to check that out a little more in detail. That's pretty dope. That's pretty dope. Loba, so much content to make. Bro, so much content to make right now. I was dying to make some content. So here's one thing. This is not just for Loba. This is just for everybody that's here in general, who's interested in my channel and what I do here. Back in the day when I was doing Genshin content, I used to just pump out content just to pump out content because I wanted to be one of those creators that did daily uploads, right? So even if it wasn't a good video, or even if I wasn't feeling it or excited about what I was making, I was just pumping out content just to get it out there, right? Because the whole thing about YouTube for me back then was grind and, you know, just put something out, right? Daily videos, put something out, get your name out there. And that's what I did. But I noticed a few things. One, I got burnt out. Two, my content wasn't that great when I was just throwing a video out there and I was just talking about nonsense and people were calling me out about it on the comments, and I would try and defend myself, but it was legitimate feedback, right? Legitimate criticism. So what I've pivoted to is, and my new mindset is that if I'm not excited to talk about it and there's nothing really to talk about, I'm not going to put a video out there just to put a video out there. For me, it's not worth it. And so with Wuthering Waves, I've been sticking to that mantra, to that motto. So that's why you may not see content from me for, you know, a couple of days, like 2 or 3 days. Because if I'm not excited to talk about it, I'm not just going to put it out there. But now we got content. Now we got content. And you can tell, right? You can tell when I just throw something out there. And you can tell when I'm excited about something. You could just hear it in my voice, my inflections, my enthusiasm. It's all there, right? And so we got content, we got things to talk about, things to actually do a video on, and that's what I'm sticking to, right? That's what I'm sticking to, and I've been holding myself steadfast to that, and I've been proud of myself because I've been proud of the content that I've been putting out lately, the quality of it, my level of detail and attention, editing, right? Can it all be better? Of course, it could always be better. We can always strive to be better. But I'm proud of what I've been putting out lately. And I'm going to strive to continue to do that and obviously do better. So that's why you may not see a video or two in a couple of days. But trust me, when something drops, that's hype. Oh, we're all over it. We're absolutely all over it. You know, yeah, Loba. That's, you know, that's just one thing that I've been about. Good content is cooked in time. Exactly, yeah. It's one of those things where I had to learn that, right? I had to learn that, and that just took time. It just took time, and it took experience. Yeah, for sure, Cyrax. Yeah, that's my. If you guys didn't know, Cyrax is my manager. He keeps me in line. He keeps me in line. He keeps me pumping out content. Keeps me in place, making sure I'm doing what I'm supposed to do. So anyways, yeah, that's basically how this channel is going to be moving forward. If anything, this preview has only strengthened my confidence in Kuro, strengthened my confidence in this game, Wuthering Waves, strengthened my confidence in knowing that this game is special, and that this is a passion project for Kuro, that they're treating this with respect and really putting in the effort and hard work, which I knew all along. But I mean, this preview just only only strengthened that knowledge that I had already, right? The new male characters, bro. Let's hold on, Loba, if you're still here, let's take a look at him one more time, bro. This man right here is drip personified. And what's funny is that they're gonna be in the closed beta. We gotta get in, man. We gotta get in. Drip personified. I don't even know what the man's weapon is. He's using I'm gonna assume like mechanical arms or something. Cybernetic arm. By the way, pet feature. Petting pets. Confirm. Absolutely confirm. Rowdy rough boys. Mans takes a hat off just so he can kick and punch you before he puts the hat back on, and then whatever that is. Let me take the hat off. Look, he holds it in one hand while he's cooking you in the other. He's drip personified. I don't know what else to say. And then this guy, bro, I was not expecting this. I was not expecting him. Twitter's on fire right now, right, Loba? Twitter's on fire right now. So much class, so much class. Hey, Pixel Stream, I appreciate you being here. Happy Friday. I like the Dr. Daddy. Man, there's so many daddies that are gonna be going around. He's a gentleman. He is. I just noticed they both got glasses, bro. What is that? What is that? And then we got another dual pistol user. Man is classy with the pistols. You see the subtle spin of it, like it ain't nothing. Obviously the ult right there. And then he's got range, man. He's got some serious range. So when he pops the ult, it looks like he's able to then have greater range with the attacks, right? Pops the ult, and then he has additional attacks that are happening. Like they're flying out now. So now not only is it bullets, but now he's got some entities or something flying around. He looks good. He looks great. Oh, Loba, if you're still here, did you see Gian? 2 ults, different ult animations confirmed. Insane. Absolutely insane. Glasses give 100% hitbox. Yeah. So true. You can't miss. It's so true. Yeah. He looks great, man. He really looks great. By the way, I appreciate the 38 of you here. Almost 50 likes. You guys are amazing. Thank you. Yeah, can you believe that, Loba? Two different ult animations on one character. Bro, he's premium. You know people are dropping thousands. They're dropping Ks for this guy. 2 ult animations confirmed. Look. Right here. Look. Bam. 2 ults confirmed. Different animation. But then it goes, I'm going to assume, look at the shockwave. I'm going to assume that's obviously a lot stronger. But then you see he goes into the regular attack animation. But certainly confirmed. And the reason why you know it's confirmed is because I thought he was in the air when he did it. No, he's on the ground. He's on the ground when he does it. So it would have been different if he was in the air. Then I can say, well, maybe it's because he's in the air. So when you're in the air, it does a different animation. Nah, man's on the ground. And then he jumps in the air. So pretty insane. Very amazing to see your transaction from back in this, Genshin and now this game. You could just tell how hyped you are, and to the rest of us watching, you think, it definitely is Dragon. It definitely, I can't fake hype. I can't fake being excited, right? This game definitely has me excited for sure. And I always said, because I did a video talking about how I think I might be done with gacha. This was a while ago, that I might be done with gacha. But I also said in that video, Wuthering Waves is the exception. And by golly, is it the exception? By golly, when is the last time I said by golly? That's how you know I'm excited. I got high hopes for their characters' fighting style. It's so crazy and wild. What you're gonna know, and you could just look at PGR, Kuro, their other game, PGR, Punishing Great Raven. What you'll see is that each character in that game, even if it's the same character but altered, has a very unique fighting style, very unique gameplay. And I expect no different from Wuthering Waves. I expect every character to be extremely unique passive abilities, unique gameplay, unique normal attack animations, all that, right? All that jazz. Maybe only character with 2 ults. Maybe that's what I'm gonna assume, Loba, is that it's gonna be Gian for right now. I expect other characters in the future to have 2 ults, but not many, right? I don't expect it to be common. I expect it to be for the cream of the crop, like the premium. You know, gotcha, my friend. You know what? You know what's funny, Pixel? That is true. I'm saying Pixel. It's Livestream. I'm so sorry. You know what's funny is I said no more gacha, Wuthering Waves the exception, but like off camera when I'm not doing content, I still play other gacha games, right? I still play other gacha games. That's the funny part. I think I meant doing content on, right? Yo, that dragon ulti look fire. It's fire. Yeah, you can really tell in his voice, and I can't blame him. Excited to sell. Alter. I can't fake it. Guys, I don't know him. You're my manager, man. Wallets be pulling. Wallets are coming out already. People are ready to swipe right now. I don't condone it, but they are ready to swipe. And what about 7 Deadly Sins? Because it's also a gacha game. I don't know. I would have to wait and see about 7 Deadly Sins. I don't know if I'm going to be covering it. And if I do, it'll probably be lightly. We'll have to see. It might be a game that I play off stream, because Wuthering Waves is going to be my main focus, and I think Seven Deadly Sins is going to be extremely saturated. Yo, is ecosystem a pun to the use of ecosystem? It could be, Michael, but echo is in relations to sound waves and everything that's in regards to Wuthering Waves and the lore and backstory. But it could be a two birds in one stone type of deal. I quit gacha games because I had an epiphany about it. Can't say for a house if all this. Exactly, Infernal. Yeah, I don't condone it. You mean Wuthering Wives? Well, they got some husbandos in here as well. Will you try Star Rail? I'll probably try Star Rail, but I'm not going to do any content on it. I'm not going to do any content on it. And this is just for the 36 of you here, and thank you guys for the 50 likes. I'm probably never going to do content on a Hoyoverse game again moving forward. I don't like the way they go about doing things. I'm not a huge fan of the way, and trust me, I'm one that covered Hoyoverse games for like 3+ years. So I just never been a fan of their practices and the way they handle things and they go about certain things. So and I think that's one of the reasons I was turned off from Genshin in the first place. That and the gameplay loop and everything else as an extension. But yeah, I probably won't ever cover a Hoyoverse game again. I'll probably play them, like I'll give Star Rail a shot and probably do that off camera, but won't do content on it moving forward. That's a real problem. Yeah, that's a real problem. How crazy recent PGR characters have been. It's gonna get nuts. I mean, think about it, Alter. Think about, and I did a post on Twitter about this, about not having exact replicas of the characters from PGR to Wuthering Waves, but similarities. So think about a character in Wuthering Waves similar to Bianca Alter, right? Or what's her name? Crimson Weaver Alpha, right? Characters similar to that in Wuthering Waves, just stylistically, gameplay wise, the way it looks. How insane can that be in Wuthering Waves? You know, Kuro has the ability to do that. So yeah, that's what I was more referring to. Is turn-based RB? It is turn-based, Crimson. I believe her actual title is Mommy. Yeah, oh my gosh. The daddies and the mommies. That's what's popping off nowadays. The daddies and the mommies. Oh boy. Oh boy. Alright, it needs to be said. Hoyoverse makes the blueprint, but Kuro Games does it better. Yeah. Yeah. Phantoms is funny. Really looking forward to the game. Like the way the show went. I'm glad these devs are listening to feedback. Yeah. I'm loving the improvements been made to the open world graphics. I'm especially excited to see the co-op in this game. Yeah. The amount of echoes I see is also very interesting. I love to make videos of all of them on. Yeah. It's popping. Everything's popping right now. Everything's popping. Wuthering Waves is hype right now. Wuthering Waves is absolutely hype. So what I'm going to go ahead and do, guys, because I've been live for 2 hours, which was amazing, by the way. I would think I want to continue this. I don't know how I'm going to do live streams now, though, moving forward, because I don't really have a game to live stream. So let me ask you guys really quickly, for the 30 of you here, if we did live streams moving forward, like starting tomorrow, starting today, continuing tomorrow, and moving forward, would you like to do just a chatting stream like this talking about Wuthering Waves, or would you like me to actually be playing a game? Really quickly, I just want to get your guys' thoughts and opinion on that. Exactly, Defiance, yeah. I agree. If this gamer's more mass audience than man, I'd wish for Kuro to make merchandise figurines. Oh, they're going to. They're going to, P-Lex. They're going to. Way too greedy, give your money. Yeah, pretty much, Dragon. Let's do chat streams and you play a game. Yeah, we could do that. Like, for example, I kind of got back into Tower Fantasy slightly. So, I mean, I could play Tower Fantasy and we could talk about what... Is that disrespectful? And we could talk about Wuthering Waves. Just so I have something to play, man, until this closed beta comes out. Hopefully I get in, crossing my fingers. And then, obviously, we're going ham on the streams for Wuthering Waves closed beta. Yeah, I just didn't know how to handle that. I need that woo, bro. I'm gonna go hard on that woo merch. We go hard on that. I believe it's whenever you feel more comfortable. People here appreciate yourself. Thank you, Defiance, man. I do appreciate that. I just don't know what you guys would prefer, like a just chatting stream like this, or me actually play a game and we chat. Got that new underwater level. Loba, I got back into TOF. I just been trying it out. Oh, honestly, you want to know what it really was? This is being transparent. I got back into TOF because I wanted to get my controls down, like my mechanic controls down for the keyboard and mouse for when Wuthering Waves come out, like practice. Is that disrespectful? Like practice. So that way when Wuthering Waves come out, I'm not rusty on the keyboard and mouse. And then I pulled Alice last night. And then I'm like, well, am I back in TOF now that I got Alice? And, I was kind of teetering around in there. And, that time off was good. And it was kind of fun to come back a little bit. I won't come back full time, like making full time content on it or anything, but I thought maybe I stream it, talk to you guys about Wuthering Waves, and get my mechanics down, practice my WASD down for Wuthering Waves. I just didn't know if that was disrespectful to TOF or not. Fighting game sessions on live where you battle people in chat. Yeah, we could do that, Infernal. And there it is, thighs. He came back for the thighs. Kind of, bro. Play PGR. Get it on Moo. I have it on BlueStacks actually, and I actually been playing PGR. I feel like I'm so terrible at PGR. Maybe we could do that. I'm thinking of the Demon Slayer game as I say that. The Demon Slayer game was fun. Nah, it's fine. It is fine. Okay. Yeah, hopefully Defiance. Wuthering going to have co-op. Big hype on that. Yeah, co-op confirmed, Loba. You know we got to get down, bro. You know we got to get down. You got to DM me on Discord, man, or on Twitter so we can link up. I think the PC client is in beta, Defiance. I don't think it's officially out for PGR. Okay, Dragon. Yeah, we could do that. Hey, that's what's up, Loba. That's what's up. Yeah, I think it's still in beta for the PC client. I don't think it's come out yet. As soon as it does come out, I will. The thing about Punishing Gray Raven right now, if you do it on like BlueStacks or LD Player or Mumu, I don't like it. For me, it doesn't feel like it's meant for that. Like it's optimized for keyboard and mouse. Not like Tower Fantasy, where Tower Fantasy was made for the PC, so like everything feels fluid. Doesn't feel fluid on PGR. Now controller feels fluid. And I've been playing PGR on controller, but not on keyboard and mouse. But I want to get my keyboard and mouse down pack for when Wuthering Waves comes out, so that way I'm not rusty, right? Because I'm the first keyboard and mouse game I've ever played was Tower Fantasy, so I was like getting all adjusted to that, and then I got it down packed, right? I was pretty good with it, but I haven't played Tower Fantasy in a long time, so I feel like I'm rusty again, and I don't want to be rusty for Wuthering Waves if I get into the closed beta. Cross my fingers. So I thought Tower Fantasy would be good practice. And we could talk about Wuthering Waves, right? You play on Xbox or PS controller, PS5 controller for PGR. And I got all the keybinds configured and everything. It's actually really smooth. It's actually really smooth. And it's a lot of fun, but I just feel like I'm still terrible at it. Not using controller. I don't know if it's gonna have controller support. I'm sure you'll probably be able to figure a way to use controller on it, but I'm gonna try keyboard and mouse because I feel like that's just gonna be the most optimal. Hey, thank you, Infernal. If you're leaving, have a great day, my friend. Much more fluid. Yeah, I agree, Defiance. You single-handed pretty much been marketing this game. Yeah, I mean, I hope so, Dragon. I definitely been trying to put my name in the hat for sure. But you never know, right? You never know. It's a luck of the draw. Yeah, I agree with you, Plex. I agree with you. So what we'll maybe do is tomorrow, because I do want to stream for you guys. So tomorrow I may stream Tower Fantasy, but we'll talk about Wuthering Waves and I'll figure everything out. But expect more videos on Wuthering Waves here today and moving forward. So I just want to take this time to thank everybody that came out, though. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me. Was not expecting this many people. I haven't streamed in a very long time, so was not expecting this many people. Honestly, I expected maybe 10 people, 15 people. So you guys are amazing. I do truly appreciate it. Once again, if you're new here, thank you for clicking on the stream. That means the world to me, just that alone. You're greatly appreciated and always going to be noticed. And then we'll be back tomorrow. But be on the lookout for videos today and moving forward. We're going to be breaking down a lot of things. So thank you guys so much. I do truly appreciate all your support. Make sure you follow me on Twitter. I'm pretty decently active there now. So make sure you follow me over there. But with that being said, I'm going to go ahead and get on out of here, guys. Have a great day. I'll see you in the videos later today and then stream tomorrow. We'll stream tomorrow. Yeah, we'll stream tomorrow. Love you guys. Have a great day. Appreciate the support. I'll see you all next one. Bye, guys.